Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I was thinking that I'm gonna make a little update on what's happening in the shop at the moment and what's coming next on the channel. That's it. So this is the situation now in the shop. There's those 4 bikes here. So here on the left you got the Honda 750 Cafe Racer project. This bike is almost completely done. Here's a little Suzuki GS 500. The plan with this bike is I got it quite cheap, so I had to buy it. And this will be hopefully financing my build on my GS 500. So this bike was standing for a couple of years. So all I'm gonna do is just service it, put new tires on it, get a new inspection done to it, and yeah, and then sell it again after the winter, so that it makes someone happy for next season and give me a little bit of money to finance my project. And yeah, this here is the DR650 project from James. Yeah, so James will keep on going on that supermoto project over the winter. Here is my Bordeaux. Let's put this here. So yeah, for those who wonder, and there was someone which was asking me what's with the Bordeaux. The thing is, I really wanted to finish that bike to be able to still ride it this season. But then I got into a few problems. Maybe you saw it before if you were following the 2 videos I made on that bike. I got an electrical problem, so the bike will only run on 2 cylinders. I got no sparks on the first and on the fourth, if I remember right. And I checked everything and I could not figure it out yet. And the problem with this was, wow, the camera is heavy. Give me a second. Woo! All right. So yeah, the problem is this was wasting a lot of time, and the 750 project was waiting. So I decided to take a break about the Bordeaux and actually smash some work on the 750 so that this could be done. Yeah, so for me now, I did not ride this bike this season, but it's for sure now I'm gonna restart on it very soon since the 750 is finished. And oh, it's actually hot. And yeah, and then soon I'm gonna have a look again at that electrical problem and try to understand what's going on there. Yeah, but before this, so this is something you can expect next. So of course, the GS 500, I'm not going to be making videos about this because, I mean, it's a bit useless. It's all about doing an oil change, cleaning carbs, and changing tires. Nobody cares about this. There will be videos about the DR project from James for sure, because it's sort of a big project. We're swapping the forks and there will be supermoto wheels going on there. New tank, new seat, everything. So it's a big thing. My Bordeaux will follow also, so you'll have the end of my Bordeaux project, hopefully the end, because I do really want to finish it. And now, if we're going the other direction, because I got no more space, here are 3 more bikes. Yeah, of course. So this is the R1. It's an R1 RN04, if I'm not mistaken. This is a bike which I own with James together. We got it for a pretty good deal. It was a pretty good deal last year. Oh, last year, this year? Can't remember. I think beginning of this year. So this is gonna be our race bike for next season. It's running. It's good. It had a few crashes, but I mean, everything seems to be fine on it. So this is also a winter project. Like, we're gonna have to service everything, make sure everything is safe and running perfectly, put new tires on it. Check the brakes, check oil and all of that, clean the cups, make it ready for next season. Here in the back, I'm not gonna uncover it. This is an old Yamaha XS400. This was a disaster project which ruined everything for me, to be honest. This is a bike which I built as a cafe racer for, I think, probably 3-4 years ago already. This was a Christmas present for my brother. Bro, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry that this turned out to be so shitty. I've built everything within like 2 or 3 months or something. This was an amazing bike, an amazing project. It looked really nice. I was super proud of it, made everything super new, made a good paint job on it and everything. Maybe I can post a little picture or something. But the problem is I'm not a big mechanic, so to me the engine was seemed to be alright, and then I got some help to adjust the carbs and everything. And we never really got to test drive the bike on the street, and I brought it to my brother for his Christmas present. And then the next season he was riding it one time, and the bike was not running very good, and it turned out that the crankshaft bearings had some play and everything. Wow, the camera is so heavy to hold it like that. So it turned out yeah, everything got some play and was running less and less and less good. And yeah, at the end it's not completely broken, the engine now, but it's not running okay, it's not running good. So engine is out again. There was another engine in there to test, but the other one was also not good. So yeah, this is another project which I had to stop. So yeah, I'm gonna be fixing hopefully this winter the engine for that bike and then put it back together, and hopefully my brother can ride it next season. That would be very good too. And this little crappy thing there, this is my GS500 project. As you can see, this is a bike which I bought for 100 euros. I want it as a plan B bike, or like a a security bike which will always be here to ride whenever I have problems with my Boulder, since it's a heavily custom bike. I'm not stupid. I really know that I'm gonna have some problems with it for sure. So I want this bike to be here every time I got problems with my Boulder, so then I can't ride it, and then I don't want to end up being having nothing. So this bike will be a backup bike, but I mean, I'm super excited about it. The problem is that I'm completely helpless, and this was meant to be just an easy, cheapy project bike thingy, so that I can just fix it and have it ready for next season. But since I'm a little stupid with all of this, I got a few little ideas about it, and now it turned out into a project. So let's see how this turns out to be. This bike was crashed a little bit, so the front forks are a little bit bent, the fairings were all broken, bars are bent, everything. So everything would need to be changed anyway. You can tell me, like, there's super good deals on full front end for GS500s online and everything, and that could be super cheap and easy, but that would be too cheap and too easy for me. So now what I did is I actually found a full front end. Let's have a look. Might be too bright in there. Let's see. Oh no, it's not so bad. Yeah, I got a full Bandit, Suzuki Bandit 1200 front end in here. Was also not very expensive, so I was like, it's probably, of course, it's double the price of a stock GS500 front end, but I mean, it's much better. So I'm really hoping that it's pretty much of a plug and play thing. This is what I'm gonna check next because I'm too excited. So you can expect videos then about the GS500 project. So swapping the full front end for the Bandit 1200. Of course, the forks are not the best forks, so I'm gonna be building. I got a chance to work in the suspension shop, so I'm gonna be building some cartridge system for the forks, for the Bandit forks, to have adjustable forks. So yeah, I'm gonna have a 3.5 front wheel so that I can use a 120 tire with the double discs. I'm staying stuck with the Bandit 1200 4-piston brake calipers. There will be just plenty enough brakes for this. And yeah, I'm gonna run my motocross bars on it, no clip-ons anymore, just to, I don't know, to have it a bit more comfortable to ride. I'm gonna be doing a pretty cool paint job on this thing, so full white, and then just probably with a marker, just like draw some little doodles or things like this. I've been practicing for this. I think it's quite funny, and then just matte clear coat the full thing. In the back there will be an R6, I think RJ11 or RJ15 rear shock, so also fully adjustable. This seems to be plug and play. I haven't tried it yet, so I got one here, so I'm gonna be trying this. I don't know if they're longer or not. I'm really hoping that it's a little longer, so then I could leave, because the Bandit front, the forks from the Bandit are a little too long. They're a little bit longer than the GS, so I'll have to shorten them a little bit because I don't really want to play around with the geometry too much. So, but I'm really hoping that the shock is maybe a tiny bit longer than the stock, so then it would allow me to keep the front end a little bit higher too. So I'll keep the same geometry, but I just want to lift the bike up a little bit for ground clearance and stuff like this. So yeah, we'll see how this turns out to be. If it's the same length, then it's alright too. I'm just gonna make the forks a little shorter so that I'm not changing the full geometry here. And yes, and then there will be a rear wheel from a Bandit 600 going in there, so that I can also have a bigger tire, wider tire in the back. I already have one here, new, waiting for this. It's pretty much just to be able to have better tires mounted to this bike. And of course there's the looking cool factor, of course, because I'm a little bit superficial and I do I do want it to look cool a little bit too. But yeah, then also being able to have better tires, better brakes, so that I can actually ride this little thing a bit harder than if it would stay stuck. Yeah, just for the fun, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to quickly tell you guys what you can expect seeing. So yeah, 750, as soon as it's 100% finished next week, I'm probably gonna make a dedicated video to it to explain what I've done to it and show a bit more details about all the modifications and stuff. And then the DR650, as I said, my Bulldog, and the GS are new videos which will be coming all through winter. And yeah, if you hear nothing from me, maybe call the ambulance or call someone and come to help me, because it's probably because I was freezing my ass off in the shop. Last winter was just terrible. It was so cold. So now I got the idea maybe to just try to clean up all that mess here, and maybe put a heating system here or something so we're not freezing. But we had, this summer was a super heavy rainy day where all the track which is there on top was completely floated, and all the water came through something there, and just like everything was floated, so all those boxes were wet and stuff. So that's why it's still like this so far. Yeah, everything got soaked, so now it still needs to be cleaned up and organized and everything. This shop is a huge mess, but this will be sorted. And yeah, and then maybe we have some more space to have a heating system or something, so that we're not dying in winter. So yeah, that's it. If you like the video, even though it was not very exciting, but at least now I hope that you guys know a little bit better about what's going on here. Yeah, give it a thumbs up, hit the bell so that you get notified every time there's a new video coming about any of those bikes. And yeah, I wish you a good morning, good day, good evening, good night, whenever you're watching this, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.